All right, let's look at question 2. The directions tell us to estimate the quotient by rounding the expression to relate to a one-digit fact. Explain your thinking in the space below. Okay, so a couple of words here that might help us to understand is when it says estimate, it means that we are looking for an answer that is close to, but not exactly the question we're looking for. So we're not looking for an exact answer, we're looking for an answer that is close, that's estimate. And then when it talks about a quotient, it just means the answer to this division problem. So you can see we've got two division problems here. So we are trying to figure out about how much the answer is, and we're doing that by rounding the expression to relate to a one-digit fact. And for whatever reason, a lot of people got kind of thrown off by the one-digit fact. So I want you to take a look at this. This is a multiplication table. Most of you have one in your folder. I know there's one on the wall in my room, and these are all one-digit facts. This is a one-digit number right here, like 4, times another one-digit number like 6, and its answer is 24. This is not one digit, but when we say one-digit facts, it means a one-digit number like 6 times a one-digit number like 4 and what it's equal to. I know that many of us have also worked with extended facts, and this is kind of an example of that. And so we've got the same thing here. We've got 4, which is a one-digit number, but then we could do 60. And we can see that our answer is 240, which is just at 24, but one place value further. So that's the sort of thing that we are looking to do at this problem. So if I take a look at this problem, which is 3,724 divided by 27, then I would start to think about, okay, well, how would I round this to a one-digit fact? So I'd look at the divisor first and I'd say, okay, well, 27, if I'm going to round that, that is almost the same as 30. So I'm going to estimate that 27 is about 30. And then I'm going to think of 30 really as just a 3 in a different place value. And I'm going to round this to a number that I can divide by through my head. So it'd be easy to do 3,000, but when I look at this, like, I think what I would probably do with this is I would probably do like 36, and then the 2 extra place values to put it in the thousands. And then 36 divided by 3 is 12, and I could use that basic fact chart if I wanted to. And then, dividing this would be like 10, it would take one of those zeros off, so I would need to do this. And then I could multiply these two numbers. 30 times 120 is indeed 3,600. 3 times 12 is 36, and then one place value, two place values, one place values, two place values there. So that's what I'm going to do in this. I'm going to start by estimating the divisor first. So I'm going to round 73 there, I'm going to round 588 there to something that it's close to. And then I'm going to take a look at this number, my dividend, the number I'm going to end up dividing. And maybe even using one of these tables, I'm going to round that to a number I can easily divide by this in my head. And then explain my thinking. I'd say, well, why did I choose to round that number? How did I pick the number here that I could divide by this and do that sort of explanation? So let me go back to this and we'll kind of take a look at that. So if I were going to start by saying this, I'd say I started, move this over so we've got plenty of room for my answer. I started by rounding 27 to 30 because 27 is only 3 away from 30, but 7 away from 20. Then I rounded 3,724 to 3,600 because 36 divided by 3 is a basic fact, and 3,600 is closer to the original number than rounding 3,724 to 3,000. I knew I needed to do it in my head to make it an efficient estimate. Good luck.